my name is Danny from Danny's Book Corner, and today I'm going to be giving you a discussion on This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. I already posted my review of this book, and today I'm going to be discussing it more in depth. And warning, there will be spoilers ahead. As soon as I start this discussion, there will be major spoilers for this book. So please watch at your own risk. Know that you will be spoiled if you keep on watching this and you have not read this book, which you have to read this book before I keep on talking about. The first thing I want to address is that everything was happening in like the last 100 pages of this book, and I was losing my mind, and I was just like, why is everything happening now? Oh my gosh, I am losing my mind. What is happening? You probably, if you've read this book, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm going to start by talking about Leo and August and all of that stuff that's going on, and just like, I just could not handle what that happened with Leo. I just lost my mind, completely lost my mind. Couldn't believe when August ate Leo's soul because they're brothers and he looked up to Leo for so long, and it's just like we have this realization that Leo is not who we thought he was. Actually a traitor, and he was trying to with Sloane, and I just and I had the creeps from Sloane from the very beginning. Because it's just like the long finger and the nail, and I just like, ugh, you're giving me the creeps. I didn't like Sloane from the beginning. I thought there was something shady about him from the beginning, and turns out there was. Going on from that, onto a lighter topic, is that I really like that even though August is not human, obviously, because he's a monster, he still has human qualities, and he obviously cares a lot about Kate. Like, of course, in the beginning, he can't like take her soul, but then he can because she killed the guy and then her soul was red, and I was just like, no, Kate, why? And obviously she said it was different, like she knew it was different from killing a monster. Killing a human is completely different from killing a monster, because a monster is a monster. It's created from sin, and it's a bad thing. And then the human has good qualities and can redeem him or herself. I mean, it could have been argued for self-defense, like if we were in a court of law, but I guess the soul thing just kind of decides for you. Like, now I just have this question in my head, I don't know if anyone else caught up on this, is that, like, even if it was self-defense, like, what if the guy was really coming at her? I mean, coming at her more than she did. Like, if he actually had, like, a knife to her neck or something, like, he was about to kill her, like, and if she killed him first, like, would her soul be red then, too? Because I'm just wondering if the whole soul thing decides itself. Like, if you kill a guy, just automatically your soul's red. I'm also wondering how her soul wasn't red before, because didn't she do something to one of her classmates at one of the boarding schools? Maybe your soul only turns red if you murder someone. Maybe I missed that. Anyway, I don't know. I just went on off a complete tangent on what I was trying to say. Back to August. I do like how we got to see his character development from a monster who really wanted to be human to a monster who accepted who and what he is, and that he really can't do much about it because he was just kind of created from darkness and stuff that came from what I assume was some sort of like school shooting or something. I feel like I had kind of mixed feelings about Kate at some points, but then I think at the end I did like her because she also did go through a bunch of character development, especially realizing how really ruthless her father is. Because he's on the levels of President Snow from the Hunger Games. That's how bad this guy is. I do like how August and Kate not only helped each other survive, but they also helped each other grow, because Kate opened up to August, and I don't think she really opens up to many people. Not that she could help it because of August being a monster and his ability to like let people just kind of let the words flow like in a confession kind of way. She kind of felt like she wasn't really affected by his power, that power, and I think she did kind of just open up to him on her own. And I really liked seeing that, because she seems like so closed up because of everything that happened since her mother's death. And then of course we have the revelation through all these flashbacks and everything, and then finally we figure out what happened here, and it's just like the revelation, and then it leads on to everything that happened with Sloane at the end, and like the last 100 pages-ish. I keep going off on tangents, I'm really sorry, but because this is the first time I've done a discussion of books. And also Kate and August just kind of seem to bring out the best parts of each other, especially for August, because we saw that he really isn't the monster, and also Kate saw that because Kate was gonna bring him to Harker due to who knows what, but then she realizes that he's not that bad. I really like seeing the relationships of everyone in the Flynn family. Out of all of them, I liked August and Isla the best, because especially their relationship, especially after, of course, what happened with Leo. And even just during when Leo doesn't seem to be around much, I just feel like those two are the closest, because Leo, of course, we find out he's lost what little bit of humanness he had because he just let himself go dark so many times. And I really felt bad for Isla because she would just seem so sweet. Like, she understood August so much, and I feel like she didn't really want to be a monster. Like, she wishes that she could fix things. Like, she kept saying, I feel the cracks, I feel the cracks, I wish I could fix them, I wish I saw them sooner. Like, I know that she's not malicious, and I feel bad because she lost all those stars that she had for so long, and then she can't speak, and I'm just like, you poor thing, like, oh my god. I need the sequel of this book so bad, like I said in my review, so bad. I need it now. I was super proud of August when he kind of took Leo's soul, although it was kind of weird and I was kind of creeped out, but afterward I'm like, you go August, because you stood up for yourself, and you're just like, I'm not gonna let this happen, because I'm not gonna kill Kate. I'm gonna kill you because you are obviously the bad one in this situation, and it's not Kate, so therefore it is you. And just going back to Kate's flashbacks and everything for a second, is that I like seeing that part of her that was kind of vulnerable and more open, because we see that she was really close to her mother, I would assume, from what we see in the book. So I feel like I'm not sure if she really got the chance to really grieve properly, or had a way of really expressing it to anyone, because she doesn't even really talk about it with August, and I'm not sure he really knows about that. But I feel like she finally does get some closure with Sloane being dead and also Leo. And then the end, like, I was just like, wait a minute. This is it? We're ending here? They're going in two different directions. August is going back home, and then Kate's going off who knows where. And I'm just like, but they went through all of this, and then they just kind of parted ways. Nothing. What? I still like it because I know there will be a sequel, because I saw on Goodreads that this is the first book in the Monsters of Verity series, and there's going to be a sequel at some point. I don't know when it'll come, but it has to come, because I need it. The only other thing I want to mention is that I really like the two perspectives of both of Kate and August, because I just feel like it adds something to the story. In most books that have two or more perspectives, I like it because you just see the different parts of the story, and then you see them come together, and it's kind of cool. I like to see that, and I think it's kind of cool to see that happen. And so you know what the other characters are going through. I appreciate that there was no romance, because I've been reading two contemporaries. I'm reading a couple of contemporaries, and they all have romance in them, and I'm just kind of sick of it. And as one of them has a love triangle, and I'm just kind of sick of that. So this had none of that in there, so that was a really good, refreshing thing for me, because I just needed that. I needed a break from the romance. And I think that's all really I have to say about this book. If you have any more thoughts about this book, please leave them in the comments down below. And if you like this video, and you want to see this, like a review of a book in one video and a discussion of a book in another video, please like this video so I know, or let me know in the comments down below. And if you like my videos, you want to see more from me, subscribe if you haven't already, and I guess I will just see you guys all later. Bye!